Today's notes are on solving systems of equations using elimination. Yesterday we did substitution, and now we're doing elimination. Tomorrow we will do graphing. As you can see, I've written out 4 steps that you use to solve with elimination. So step 1, you need to put both equations into standard form. And so that is ax plus by equals c. And both of them need to line up with like the x's on top of each other, y's on top of each other, and the constants on top of each other. And you can see examples down here that they are in standard form. And then 2, there are 2 parts. If there are opposites that can cancel out, add the equations together. If there are not opposites, multiply to make opposites, then add the equations together. And that will make more sense to you once you actually see some examples. Step 3, solve for the first variable, then substitute that value into either of the original equations to solve for the other variable. And step 4, you already know to write the solution as an ordered pair. Okay, so if you are still copying this down, you need to pause this because I'm about to scoot it up and do example number 1. Okay, number 1, I'm looking for opposites, and 4x and x are not opposites, but I have a negative 2y and a positive 2y here. Those are opposites, so I can go ahead and start just adding the equations together. So 4x plus 1x is 5x. Negative 2y plus 2y is 0, so those cancel out. And then 12 plus 8 is 20. And that is a one-step equation. You all know how to solve one-step equations by now. X equals 4. Okay, now I need to solve for the y. And you can plug in the 4 into either equation. It really doesn't matter which one you choose. I'll use the bottom one. So instead of x plus 2y equals 8, it's now going to be 4 plus 2y equals 8. I took that 4 and plugged it in for that x. This is a 2-step equation, so subtract by 4. 2y equals 4. Divide both sides by 2. Y equals 2. So my answer is 4, 2. You can always double check that by plugging it back into the other equation to see if it works. Okay, let's look at number 2. Number 2, I also have opposites already, the 5y and the negative 5y, so I can go ahead and add these together. 2x plus 3x is 5x. And then negative 24 plus 14 is negative 10. Divide both sides by 5. X equals negative 2. And I can substitute it into either the top or the bottom one. I'll do the top one. It doesn't matter. Okay, so 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Add 4 to both sides. 5y equals negative 20. Divide both sides by 5. Y equals negative 4. So my answer for this one is negative 2, negative 4. Okay, let's look at another one. Okay, so I see the negative 4x and 4x are opposite, so I can go ahead and cancel those out. Negative 2y plus 2y, those also cancel each other out. So that leaves me with 0 on this side. And then 4 minus 4 is also 0. Does 0 equal 0? Yes, it does. So this one is true, so this one is infinite solutions. And same as yesterday, if you got something like 6 equals negative 3. That's not true, so you'd put a line through it and put no solution. So this is just an example down here. It's not part of number 3. Okay, for number 4, I would like you to solve this one on your own. So it's going to pause and have you do that one. So there's my work for it. Hopefully your answer matches it. If you have any questions, raise your hand and I can come over and help you with it. We have a few more to do because, yes, these do get a little bit more difficult. So I am going to flip the page. Okay, let's look at number 5. Number 5 does not have any opposites, so on this one we're going to have to multiply to make opposites. The easiest thing to do is see that I have a positive 1y here and a positive 1y here. So I can just multiply one of those equations by negative 1 to make an opposite. So I'm going to multiply the top equation by negative 1. When I do that, I get negative x minus y equals negative 292. And now I have my opposites, so now I'm going to start adding it together. 3x minus x is 2x. And then 470 minus 292 is 178. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 89. And then I need to substitute that back into one of the equations. You can either use one of the original ones that I have in red, or I could also use this one down in blue, but I'm going to use this top one in red because it's going to be the least amount of work. So 89 plus y equals 292. Subtract 89. And I get y equals 203. And you would probably not want to graph this line if you have to go over 89 and then up 203. Okay, let's look at number 6. This one does not have any opposites. They don't even have any of the same, so it's not going to be easy. Multiply by negative 1. But if you notice, 2 does go into 10. And the easy thing to do here is to multiply this top row by negative 5. When I do that, so 2x times negative 5 is negative 10x. Those are opposites now. So that's why I did that. So negative 5 times 5y is minus 5, whoops, that's minus 25y. Equals negative 110. Okay, so now I have my opposite, so I can go ahead and add together. 3 minus 25 is negative 22y, and 22 minus 110 is negative 88. Divide by negative 22, and y equals 4. And now I can substitute that 4 into either one of the equations. I'll do the top one for the fun of it. It really doesn't matter. So 2x plus 5 times 4 equals 22. I used this top one here in red. You could use this one, or you could use this one. Doesn't matter. That's 2x plus 20 equals 22. Subtract 20. 2x equals 2, divide by 2, x equals 1. So the answer here is 1, 4. Okay, let's look at number 7. Number 7, none of them are going to be easy, multiply by negative 1. But I do see that I have a positive and a negative across from each other. So what I'm going to do here is just multiply the top by 4 and the bottom by 6. When I do that, this would be a positive 24x, this will be a negative 24x, and then I will have my opposites. I know it's kind of confusing, but once I write this out, I think you'll see why I did that. So 24x plus 12y equals 27 times 4 is 108. And that's just by multiplying this, this, and this by 4. Now I'm going to multiply these three numbers by 6, so I get negative 24x plus 42y, and that equals 162. Okay. These cancel out. 12 plus 42 is 54y. And 108 plus 162 is 270. Divide both sides by 54. And y equals 5. I'll plug it into the top equation. Doesn't matter. I keep saying that. It really doesn't matter. Plus 3 times 5 equals 27. 6x plus 15 equals 27. Subtract both sides by 15, so 6x equals 12. Divide by 6, x equals 2. So my answer here is 2, 5. Okay, I have one more to do with you, and then you're going to do the last two on your own. So let's go look at number 8. Okay, so this one, our problem with number 8 is that the bottom one is not in standard form. So the first thing you will want to do is to move that 2x. So add 2x to both sides, and then you would have 2x plus 6y equals 8. You can kind of forget about this equation for a minute. And if you look at these two, they don't have any opposites, so you're going to also have to multiply to make opposites. I would multiply the top by 2 and the bottom by 6, just to make those two opposites. But one of those has to be negative. So it doesn't matter which one you do as negative. Or actually, another thing you could do, I just saw this, 2 goes into 6 3 times. So the easiest thing to do would just be to multiply this whole row by negative 3. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. So multiply by negative 3. And I'm going to rewrite this equation down here as well in a second after I write this one out. So negative 6x minus 18y equals negative 24. I'm going to rewrite this one down here just so I can easily cancel stuff out. Okay, so those cancel out. Negative 18 plus 14 is a negative 4y, and negative 24 plus 12 is a negative 12. Divide by negative 4, y equals 3. And I'm going to plug it into this equation right here. Again, it doesn't matter, but why not? So 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract 8. So that is 10 equals negative 2x. Divide by negative 2. And x equals negative 5. And that's it. So now you need to try these two. It's going to pause for a minute and have you do 9 and then do 10. So work on number 9. So here's my answer for number 9. Hopefully you got 2, 6 as well. If you did not, please raise your hand, call me over. Now work on number 10 over there. And here is my answer for number 10. Hopefully you got that one right.